everyone, Stephen Ashley here from CigarNews.com. I'm actually at this wonderful humidor here at ChurchHills Cigar Lounge in San Diego, California. I highly recommend, if you haven't had a chance to check it out, you definitely need to check it out. We'll take some pictures out here in a minute of a beautiful lounge that we have set up with some nice lockers, a nice bar. Great environment we have here. Fortunately, I'm able to be here today with
Danny, ChurchHills Cigar Lounge. I'm the owner, and this is Alex.
I'm Alec Sosa from Drew Estate, West Coast Rep.
And today they happen to have an event going on with the Liga Privada line from Drew Estate. So I'll let Alec take it away and talk about Drew Estate.
Today we're doing an event. Of course, they are one of the Liga Privada accounts. There's only 27 in California. There's only 4 in San Diego. ChurchHills is one of them. They carry the Liga Privada line.
I've had them before.
They also carry the Uzi Weighs a ton, the Underground, and of course, all the way to Nicaraguas and acids, tobaccos, ambrosias.
Este son, si está muy sabroso. A mí me gusta que baile Marieta. Vamos a conocer todo el mundo a Marieta.
Okay, everyone, again, Stephen Ashley here from CigarNews.com, and we are here at ChurchHills Cigar Lounge in San Diego, California. As I mentioned before, make sure you come by and check this place out. This is amazing, and if you want to see a big humidor, just take a look at this. Anything you might want under the sun, you can find here. So, again, we're here with Danny, Alec, and
I'm John. I'm the Drew Estate rep in Hawaii. I'm here visiting. I'm a guest rep today.
okay.
Glad to have you. There you go.
Yeah, I want to thank these gentlemen for giving me the opportunity to come down here and record this, but we were just kind of sitting back talking, had some questions. You know, Danny, what type of questions typically do you have from guests that come in and want to purchase cigars?
Usually a lot of people, they like to come in, they ask, you know, what's nice mild cigars or medium to full body. And we suggest a lot of like mild smokes or medium to full. Depends what the customer like and what they usually smoke. But right now, a lot of people liking the medium to full body, and you can't go wrong with the Liga Privada or Undergrounds. That's the most amazing smokes, and I recommend it all the time. And people they smoke it, they come back to it, and they smoke one more and one more.
One question I had about the Liga Privada line, I had heard that it uses a special type of tobacco.
Well, this one on the T52, one of the things that they do is they stock cut it, as opposed to priming the plant where they take off leaves in phases. They just chop the whole plant down. They hang it upside down, and the nutrients from the stalk goes into the leaves. It takes longer for them to dry, so it actually costs more money because it takes longer to process it, but it makes the leaves a lot richer. And the batch that we currently have coming to market right now, that's hitting right now, was so thick it took us a lot longer to ferment it and in the fermenting process.
Almost an extra year.
Yeah, like what he was mentioning, because it was so thick and oily, and that's why we had a hard time supplying the T52s, and they're just now kind of trickling into the market. But there's, I mean, you can look at this one real close. Look how dark this one is. This is a T52. It's almost as dark as a 9, but that's because it took them that long to ferment it.
And on the T52, you're going to get a lot of flavor, spice, medium to full in strength.
Okay, another question that I had, some questions that maybe most people don't know. Where does the majority of flavor come from a cigar?
The majority of the flavor is going to come from the wrapper. When you go from say a 60 ring gauge down to a Corona size, is the ratio to filler to the wrapper. And the 60 ring gauge, you're going to have more filler to the wrapper. You're going to lose some of that flavor. When you get down to a smaller, like a Corona size, it's a smaller ratio, filler to wrapper. You're going to get a lot more flavor.
Okay, so somebody who's looking for more full flavor would typically go for a smaller ring gauge?
Correct.
Okay, what about somebody who's looking for more power in a cigar?
More power.
That'll be a Corona size. There'll be a short Corona, which is like an under-ounce Corona. More power, more, you know, double Ligeros. Has a little bit extra Ligero in that cigar, so it's going to have more power into it. And that's the flavors you're going to get.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Drew Estate? Now, they also have an infused line, is that correct?
Yeah, we also have the acid line, which is infused. We infuse it with herbal oils, botanicals. We have the blue line, red line, the gold, and the purple. And then we also have subcultures also as well. They all have different infusions. The infusion process is actually a kept secret. nobody knows. There's only like 3 or 4 people in the company that actually know the exact process. We can't even visit the facility where they do that process at. So the exact ingredients, we don't know. But the acid cigars are very aromatic and sweet.
Okay, one other question about those infused cigars that most people may not know. Is that machine rolled or hand rolled?
No, all our cigars are hand rolled. In our factory, there's no machines. Everything's hand rolled. We don't have any draw test machines. Everything is, the workers are smoking the cigars. Everyone's smoking the cigars, and that's how we test them pretty much.
Okay, so one thing I wanted to clarify about our acid line is these are infused cigars, and a lot of times our acid infused cigars get lumped in with flavored cigars, and there's a big difference between what we do at Drew Estate with our acid cigars and a lot of what you call flavored cigars. These are all made, like we had mentioned earlier, they're all handmade, all premium tobaccos, and then they're infused, whereas a lot of flavored cigars are made with low-grade scrap tobaccos, clippings off the floor. They're machine rolled, right? And then they spray it with some kind of stuff on there. Ours are all infused, so there's a big difference between the two of them. And, we kind of get lumped in with those other guys, but these are a very premium cigar.
What is your favorite infused cigar?
I would have to say right here, the Acid One. It's infused with 5 Central American wines, including sangria. It has a lightly sweetened tip, and the one thing about this compared to all the other acid line is it's non-aromatic. So some of the acids have a unique aroma to it. This has a cigar aroma to it, so it's infused but non-aromatic. So this is my personal favorite.
Difference between, say, the Uzi Weighs a Ton and the Liga Privada line?
The Uzi Weighs a Ton is actually a cigar that we collaborated with Hoy de Nicaragua. It's actually made at the Hoy de Nicaragua factory, but it's a blend that Drew Estate came up with. So it's got some tobaccos from Drew Estate and from Hoy de Nicaragua. And it's going to be a medium body, full flavor.
Medium body, full flavor.
Yep.
And what's typically the ring gauge on the Uzi Weighs a Ton?
It started off as a 60 ring gauge only, 5x60, 6x60, 7x60. But this year we're releasing Bait Fish, which is a 4x44. 4x44. There you go. Smaller size.
A little bit stronger blend.
Okay, gentlemen, or Danny, anything else you'd like to mention about Drew Estate? Anything special coming up? I know we're looking forward to seeing you at IPCPR in a few weeks.
I'd love to
Tell them how I'm the best.
Well, Churchill Cigar Lounge is known about the best selection of premium cigars. We got almost every cigar manufacturer in this humidors. It's 700 square feet of humidors. Nice lounge, 54 stores in the United States for Diamond Crown Lounge, and we're one of them. And we're located in Miramar in San Diego. It's one of the nicest lounge. I wish everybody will come here to see us. Thank you.
And if you don't have a chance to check out the one here in San Diego, there is another Churchill lounge that's over in Old Town, San Diego. Been there this afternoon, and that's another wonderful place to go. Very knowledgeable staff, very helpful staff, very friendly people, and a nice lounge outside to be able to sit and enjoy it. Okay, back here with Alec from Drew Estate. And Alec, one last question I have for you. Of the Drew Estate line, what is your favorite cigar?
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? That's tough. That's a tough question because depending on the day and what I'm doing, I'm smoking a little bit of everything. The acid toast is one of my favorite in the acid line. That's my go-to in the acids. I also enjoy the tobacco. The tobacco with a cup of coffee.
So good morning smoke?
Good morning smoke with a cup of coffee, not too heavy, so you don't have to make sure you've had a big meal. You can actually smoke it, with nothing for breakfast or, a small bagel or something. But that, and then also in the natural line, I like the English. The English is a cigar that we do with pipe tobacco. It's aromatic and sweet. There's no infusion. The sweetness is coming from the tobacco.
Cool.
That's another great cigar. And another one that I really love, is the Undercrown. The Undercrown is one of my favorites, the double Corona size. A lot of flavor, tons of flavor, medium to full in strength. Great smoke. And of course, another one of my favorites, the Liga Privada T52. Medium to full strength, a lot of flavor, real spicy. That's a cigar that I sit back, grab a scotch, and just relax.
Great.
How you doing? Just wanted to mention that in August at the show this year, it's August 3rd, I believe, to the 6th or 7th. Probably got the dates wrong, but we will be releasing, Voy de Nicaragua will be releasing their new cigar. It's called Blanco y Cuenca, and it's going to come in 5 sizes. It's going to be a medium to full strength cigar, and it's going to be released at the show, so stay tuned for that. It'll start hitting stores probably mid to late August.
Gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for taking the time to do this interview. If you haven't had a chance, I highly recommend trying a Drew Estate, especially the Liga Privada. Those are definitely an A1 smoke. And if y'all have any questions, don't forget to visit us online at www.cigarnews.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at YourCigarNews. Thank you, gentlemen, very much.
Thank you.